Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. It's so hard. It's so really cool having two rooms. It's just great having two rooms, man. It's so great having two rooms. It's so great. I am so freaking lucky and fortunate to have two rooms. To be able to have two rooms in my life, and I'm like, I've never felt so lucky in my life. I've never felt so lucky in my life. Just like our keeper of luck. Yeah. Yeah, look at that shit. Of course, like while I'm still loading up Death Stranding, just yeah. Yay! I think I had drank too much caffeine, and I'm like, I just hit the caffeine crash, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I think we need an update on this freaking playlist. I'm loving Do You more than the freaking Sparks, but Sparks has the freaking sunflowers, man. Game is still loading. It's like taking its time. Yeah, it's a huge ass game. I took a bit of a nap. It was supposed to be like around, yeah. Took a bit of a nap. That pill is insane. Honestly, after I took the pill, I feel like I'm gonna puke. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I feel like I'm gonna, like, the anxiety is so much. Yeah, the caffeine crush. I had like, I think I've reached a caffeine limit for the day. And I'm like, holy fuck. Never felt like that from caffeine, but holy shit, it's taking forever to load. uh, it's taking a shit ton for it to sink in. Come on. Yeah, when it comes to me, I had like this freaking delay. The lag. The lag is insane, man. Playing at 500 ping, like for this freaking game, playing at 500 ping is insane. Which is nice because I really need to like play at 500 ping due to my super high sensitivity and super high awareness that I'm like, I can't be able to function or move or do anything if I don't play at 500 ping. I won't be able to make decisions. I won't be able to make a lot of shit. I cannot move unless I play at 500 ping. Unless I play with friends, but playing friends and making new friends after all that shit, after all everything, and I still long for making new friends. Oh, there it is, back. Woo, woo, woo. We're in game. Hey, make a delivery. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh, let's create a zipline network. Yeah, let's make a zipline network. That's oh yeah. Okay. So what the fuck is this? What is this cargo? A new rank system? What the fuck? The spiritual is all going to that person? Holy shit. Where am I? That's all the cargo? North of Mountain, not? Okay. Abay. May set data. No set clock in audio. Live up. Yeah, let's go. Going to weather station. This is it. Wait. Yes, I'm going to the weather station, right? A lot of like the cargo is like going. Yeah. Wait. Oh my goodness, my freaking truck is like busted up. Oh my goodness, I don't think it will last long. I don't think it will survive for quite a while for the trip that it's going to. Let me like redo the freaking truck and go back. Yeah, let's go back and do like fixings. Oh, it'll be easily to connect things. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, garage. Okay, retrieve vehicle. Okay. Get all of it. I am not a bore. Oh, I only reflective ones. Okay, let's go make the deliveries. Yep. Let's go first to the this is like a weird ass deliveries because like it goes to the weather station and then goes to the it's quite like a different weird ass route. The routes are like quite interesting, yeah, but the weather station is the first one we're gonna go to. And someone is like the closest one. Okay. Thank you. One. Nandito na yung one. Okay.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
It's really hard for me to like sleep at the other room. But I'm just lucky I have 2 rooms. The other one is haunted. Yeah. It's like, oh my goodness. The other room is haunted. It's like, yeah, it's like molded. It's like a shit ton of mold in it. It really does feel like it's haunted. Oh my goodness. Go up there. Get up there. You're welcome in advance. Oh, goodness. And there we go. First delivery of the day. Going straight to the weather station because it's like... Wait, what do they need? The measuring device, I believe? Yeah. That's all, right?
This will be locked until
I don't know why I haven't delivered that time for the assistant wood. Somehow it just didn't deliver. Yep, this is gonna give me medals just for those two.
But I mean,
Look at that shit, dude. This is insane. Let me just do things first.
I got you.
Yeah, baby. Where's in the private locker? Look at that.
Here's to you, Sam.
That's an insane amount of metals.
Good work.
It's a lot of materials, buddy. You go into the chunk dealer, north, roboticist, mountain nut. That's insane. Okay, let's go to the junk dealer. This is like, I'm taking a shit ton of deliveries, like our orders, but none of them are like urgent, so we had time on our hands. Yeah, that's great. None of them are urgent, so we can just really rock it. The problem now is like being able to like maintain the freaking. Yeah, the problem is the weathering with the truck. The truck might get weathered and we'll be like freaking wrecked and destroyed. So it's like, Chico's like, wanna make it bounce. Taste the vibe. Taste the vibe. Speaking of taste, do you know like to garner one's taste is like to be able to train someone to be able to discern what is like good, right? So a person's taste is something like their own discernment of what seems to be good, what is great, what is bad, what is not bad, and sometimes there it's like really difficult for me to. I grew up being said to like eat everything that is being brought to the plate because I'm not the person like feeding myself, so whatever it is I have to trust the person cooking, to the people around me, to be able to trust them to like bring in, and everything that is on the table is good for you. That's like what I've been brought up with, and everything that it's like, you know, and all of the freaking teachings of all the food that I'm supposed to eat, and all those things. Now when it comes to a person's taste of like content that they consume, or taste of like I don't know what kind of taste do I have, because I always try to find things or see things as good. I always like try and like make things like, yeah, I'm so used to junk and trash that everything else that is not junk and trash is like good. And sometimes I find the what I'm having difficulty appreciating or having a great time with is like those critically acclaimed movies that are like there's like no action with it. It took a while for me. It led me I guess it's a part of growing up to be able to understand things and to see things in media, and to see media that is just not very catered to our children, or not very trashy, I guess. Because I'm so used to like watching like parodies. Those are like the movies that I like grow up with. Like freaking trash ass comedies, not even what even trash ass comedy? Like I'm so used to comedy that nothing is like sacred, that everything can be made fun of. So I can't seem to take things way too seriously, or I can't seem to take things I can't seem to see things like there's always a way to make fun of things. So that's why I can't be too pretentious, I guess. When it comes to pretentiousness and like stating things to be this or that, it's just not. There's always a joke in everything. It's like a joke in there somewhere. And because I really like to be a funny person. I've always wanted to be a funny person, but ended up being, I don't know, this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I am at this point. I'm like, I try to be funny, but some people like don't take my jokes. Don't laugh at my jokes. They're like, you're different. You are weird per se. Holy shit, the coke tastes like freaking. Huh.
Hey. This is more than enough to cover. This is for you.
At what point am I gonna use this shit, man? Honestly. There's so much chiral ladder and I'm like, where am I gonna use this?
Good work.
This is like the most... Nah. It's probably here for something. See, look at this. This is for the photographer. This is for... A lot of people are going to the spiritualist. Let's give it. Let's finally give it to the freaking old lady, man. I'm just fishing for compliment. Okay, it's like that. Anyways, that fucking sucks. But
Order assigned.
therefore, me understanding or like developing a personality trait or developing a taste for things. Developing taste. How did oh yeah, what is taste? Like taste. Huh. And it's really hard. Can you sell taste? Can you develop taste? Is my taste good or bad? Ah! I'm playing Death Stranding right now, so that says something. I have exotic tastes. Wait. Let's just say I have exotic tastes. Oh my goodness, bro. Exotic tastes are very zoomer-like. Yeah, man. By the way, every time I take the pill, I go to the flip side of things, and I'm like, I'm just lucky I have another room. Yeah, it's just a nightmare on the other ones. But hey, facing my demons. And what kind of demons are we facing today? Well, able to keep up this conversationalist talking shit and talking a lot of stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. Can I keep it up talking a lot of things? Probably. Ooh, Carol Artist. 112. What the heck? 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8. 64? 64 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 times 8. 48. I don't know, man. Whoa. I can't carry this? I can carry it.
Will be locked.
Can I deliver it like this?
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yeah, baby. Can I deliver it like this? Oh, I can deliver it. That's nice. That's.
Oh,
Yes, I brought so much now.
listen, I know you've got a lot of stuff to carry, but if you have room for a little more, there's... Thanks again.
At least this one gives like the boost of the freaking century, man.
Please access delivery
New order
terminal
available.
for further-
New order. We're gonna be here for quite a long. Oh, yeah, we have everything else. Just trying to like S rank every delivery that I ever created. It's kind of fatiguing. Yeah, I kind of fatiguing. I got like burnt out on this freaking game because of the massive deliveries that I'm like, you have to go and make. Charge. Oops. And it can get very monotonous and boring, but after Doom, I'm like, I wanna just chill. After playing Doom for a bit, I'm like, yeah, after playing Doom, after playing something that intense, I kinda like wanna tone down things. Kinda want us to like, you know, kinda relax. Because when I'm playing Doom, I kinda like, it's hard for me to talk because talk over all those things because it's like, why? This is the contrast of things. When I play something relaxing, something like brain dead-ish, or something very boring per se, I don't want to talk over it, you know. I don't want to talk more to you guys. This is a time for me to do a Zapsus while still playing video games. It's just me. It's just me, like, it's just me pretending to be like doing shit, but actually talking to you guys about stuff while doing things like this. It would be really cool if I have like an open chat. So I was like, I watched a video that somehow tackles about meta-modernism, and I'm like, so this is what meta-modernism is. It's like postmodernism plus. It's something like that. It's like postmodernism with much more. It's taking the good of postmodernism, the style and how the takes of postmodernism in its storytelling, and adding a little bit of modernism to it, or having a much more take to it, right? Having a much more positive outlook, seeing things in a much more, making things much more genuine and authentic, per se. Because when it comes to postmodernism, it's just a criticism of modernism, and in some ways, like, okay, I'm sounding very pretentious about saying modernism and like postmodernism, but somehow that's the freaking words that to describe a certain style or a certain I don't know, a certain way of like storytelling, right? Or a certain art style, a certain art form. And like metamodernism is probably at its like early stages. It's very, very close to the definitions or how people define or say what metamodernism is, it's like very much what I'm trying to do here. See, I'm showing you the freaking monitors, the things that I'm working with, and like being able to, like, when a streamer like talks about their work and still is like, this is my schedule, like a streamer showing you their schedule for the week, that's very metamodernism, because it's self-aware of what they're trying to do. And sometimes when they do 24-hour streams, they be like, they take you in the process. When they take you in the process of making things, that's very metamodernism. It's like taking you, yeah, showing you the things and how the things work and all those things. That's very likely like how it works, the thought processes of things. Because a lot of people back then, they don't share that shit. They don't say things like that. And it's like further telling a better story, like somehow it authentifies, it breeds authenticity to what you are trying to do. Like, it may be a boring ass shit of just me driving around in a freaking video game and making deliveries, but in some like on a metaphysical layer, it's me connecting all the freaking worlds that I build and trying to connect things. Like, it's us trying to connect our worlds together and creating a metaverse that is built by a lot of people instead of just one person making all of it for everyone. It's like everyone building a universe. Because in all honesty, man, it's just I don't know, I can ramble about this all day. It's just me pretending. See, overall, then you'd see it on another layer, because it's just me going at the top of my dome. So I haven't like put a lot of thought in it. I tried to put a lot of thought in it, but somehow when I think too much, it's somehow I can't say anything, because I somehow see much more the negative side effect, negative things when I think too much. This is me not thinking too much. When I think too much, it's like I won't be able to say shit, because I'll be able to say like, oh, it's not this, it's not that, it's not this, my take is freaking awful, I should have like put more research to it, and then thinking more and be like being able to, when is enough research, when is enough knowledge. That's when I'm saying things that's when I completely stop myself. So it's much better for me to just work at the top of my dome and be like, this is why I understood what metamodernism is. And then as you see at postmodernism, and it's like the way it's saying, the way stories are told through postmodernism, it's like going against the norm or challenging the norms, right? So what's the norm these days? I don't know. I thought about it a bit earlier today, but it's just really hard to like freaking say it, because I went to the bed and I like forgot about it. I was like saying a lot of shit about like postmodernism earlier too, and I'm like, it's really cool. And didn't realize that postmodernism was like that. Kind of want to watch movies like on the postmodernism side and be further to have a better and further understanding. But this is how I understood it right now. And maybe as time passes, I understand it way more better, like much more better. But in a lot of like postmodernism takes on things, it's like really cool. Yeah. Oh, somehow postmodernism doesn't have an answer to things. It's just there to challenge the norms. And metamodernism is like somehow challenging the norms while having a positive outlook on it and saying, probably this is how we tackle it, right? Probably this is how we handle these norms. It's like the way modernism has changed us, and the wrong ways of modernism, how it's like establish all these norms towards us, we're like saying to ourselves, maybe this is a better outlook, or maybe this route is better, or maybe this angle is better, something like that. And isn't that what we've always been doing here? Like always shifting angles, determining things, and putting people into this angle, and putting them in a certain light, and sharing, hey, maybe this is a much better outtake or take on things.
Hey, Sam.
Double meta. Oh, let me change it. Meta.
This is way more than we expected. Thank you, Sam.
Wait, let me just wait. Take on the world.
Always a pleasure, Sam.
Good work. New order available.
In a great way of like meta-modernism is the inclusion. It's the challenging certain norms. What kind of norms do we want to challenge? And a lot of us are challenging gender norms and being able to say that being male and female is one thing. It's one of the norms that we want to keep, like being to be able to determine things biologically and to be determined what I am biologically, but what I am intellectually and what I am as a person or a personality and my sexual orientation, that is something different. And a lot of us, I don't know why did I choose sexual orientation, because I'm kind of like, I had struggles when it comes to my sexual orientation, and I had encounters with people and met people who a lot of people that I met of like, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Yeah, I had struggles with my sexual orientation, but I'll be honest and be truly honest with you. I've decided that I have discovered that I am straight. It's just that the gender norms of my country, of how I was brought up, is like way different. That's where the postmodernism take on things, right? I'm challenging these kinds of gender norms and trying to determine, is this the gender norm these days? Being able to criticize and say probably gender norms and gender roles, like being a man doesn't always make to be like this, because like my mom has always been, looking at my mom and how she works in her freaking household is like very, very postmodernistic, because how she handles things in our house, she challenges the gender norms. And it really, yeah, and I took a lot of it. I was inspired of it to challenge what a gender norm it is to be for a man, right? To be nurturing to the other people, to be nurturing to your friends, and to take on a certain role of a mother, even if you are not someone like that. It's just weird. To be more feminine, right? To be more in touch with what it is to be like yeah, and be able to look introspectively in you and be able to like, that's when the meta modernism take and then after criticizing the norm and challenging the norm and be like, this is what I see, to further like by faking all these things, right, by challenging it and pushing yourself to be much more feminine, to be pushing yourself to have a feminine side, to look at your feminine side, to look at a man's feminine side, because it's not all masculine and not all Bruno and not all very, I don't know, very toxic masculinity, very very not very, it's just the way I look at a man back then is very toxic. The way I look at what a straight man is back then is toxic. So I challenge this outlook, my outlook in my life, and pushing my norm, and be able to meet all these people, like being to understand by looking at all these people as they challenge it too. And by the way, how they are challenging it, they've defined a certain kind of way. They define a certain kind of man, which is like the meta in it, because you're self-aware that you're challenging the norms. You are aware that this is not what it usually is to be a man, and by challenging it, you'll be able to define other things and look introspectively in you and becoming much more whole of a person, because you're lacking this, what do you call this, there's so much things we're lacking, especially on the emotional side of men, being to handle all these things. Also when it comes to women, because come on, it's a give and take, but I can much more challenge the norms of a man because I am a man. It seems like I'm just rambling shit, man. I'm not actually going straight to the point. Yeah, meta-modernistic take, right? So the self-awareness of your challenging things. Very, very self-aware. That's what the meta-modernism is. Like, it's very self-aware of what you are doing. And due to this self-awareness, you'll be able to create another story on this self-awareness, another layer of like a story on the self-awareness. So the process in itself is already a story in it. The process of making that art, is already a story in it. Your struggles in being able to deliver a certain kind of message is already a story in it. Which is like very, very artistic in kind of way, because we are weird. Because that is what it is. Because it's for the love of the story, right? For the love of the story, that everything has a story and everything can be a story. Because you're self-aware, so hyper awareness, like hyper self-awareness, and be like, yes, this is what we are doing, but there's a story and a process to it. I swear to God, if directors learn how to fucking vlog, they would vlog. If directors would have like freaking learn how to vlog and be able to maneuver their freaking contracts when making freaking movies, they would vlog the entire, some directors would vlog the entire process of making a freaking movie, and everybody would be there watching it, and everybody, and some of the people who's gonna watch that freaking movie would be like, we're here because of the freaking director and their vlog of their thing, because we love his process in making it, and we don't care how freaking good the movie is or how freaking bad it is. We love this attitude. We love his freaking creative side. We love his freaking brain and how to create things that we would support his freaking work no matter what. And that's when you create this freaking community of freaking things that what everybody is trying to create right now. It's like creating communities and things, and like, oh my goodness. That's gonna be the new breed of freaking like art. I would love that the art would be like that, because like community driven art is like, once you a great example would be Critical Role in their pursuit in creating like a series for their D&D campaigns. It's like freaking beautiful. They are like very community supported. Their communities is like fucking, and it's one of the best communities in the world when it comes to their support of their creators. That's just the only example I can say, but there are probably a lot more, because but right now it's like Critical Role is what I can say. Okay, anything else? Any orders you gotta give me? And no, we're gonna fill that entire thing here. Okay. See, my freaking truck is beat up already. Like I only like made like a few deliveries. And with that, we can really say that I can be a person, or I can exist. Like my method can exist because there is already a name for it. Like this can already be a thing, right? I can be paid for my art, or I could probably, this is already my art. And that is quite interesting. So, wrong game. I was about to say slay, but I'm like, wrong game. Keep on keeping up. Taste the vibe. Right. Taste the vibe. Taste the vibe. Wait. There you go. So I can be much more aware by having like, by saying we are going on a much more meta-modernistic route with what we are doing today. I can probably be more aware of what we are doing, right? I can be allowed to be more aware, because that's what metamodernism is. Because I know something's up. I know there's something. I know there's something out there. I know you are listening to me, and I know you are out there. So please, just come over, man. And like a lot of like the medium, like the song right now is if you have to burn it all down. Like it's a very the art form of Snapchats, Instagram stories, those things that like lasted for like a day. Yeah, those kinds of things. So if I have to burn it all down, it's like it's a take, right? It's like, oh, this is Snapchat. Oh, this is freaking stories. Let me check again the private locker. Let's see if I missed things. And then I don't want to go back here again. Carry it on back. Oh, the reflector. What's put it in the private locker? Because we don't need that anymore. Oh shit, what? So there is a possibility that I can be much more aware without ruining the entire thing. Because you could just say it's just post-modern, meta-modernistic art. Because when it comes to like meta-modernism and post-modernism, this is probably my way of telling stories. It's like a medium. My medium is streaming. My medium of life is streaming, because at one point they were like, it's really cool. It's really cool. I'm loving it. A shit ton of things. Let's go to the way station and more North Mountain Art City and yeah, imagine if it's like one of the big ass studios, like yeah, let's say a Skeleton Crew. Like I'm freaking around a low budget one. How much is a low budget one? A low budget movie when it comes to Hollywood standards, that's a lot already, right? A low budget movie on Hollywood standard, like freaking found footage kind of things. Like you can really create something very, very meta. Something so experimental, something very meta-esque, and we'll be able to record every single part of the process, all the way from the writing, and involve the freaking viewer right from the pre-production all the way to its freaking premiere. To involve the freaking viewers, to be able to involve the freaking fans in their like in the process of it, straight from the pre-production all the way to the freaking premiere. And that's when you really say what's at stake. That's when you really say create an entire freaking medium, and to be able to put all the actors, everybody in the project will have a certain stake in the freaking project in itself, and it's no longer just the producer having that risk. All the risk is like shared towards everybody, right? Because everybody's gonna put into yeah, but how are they going to be directly involved? Well, they can watch the entire thing from start to the end. But the problem is like, what happens if they contributed to it? Because they're just a viewer, and what probably like a freaking idea of the freaking viewer, and they contributed to the damn thing. How will that affect? How is that a thing? Because they contributed. It's their idea, and you rolled with their idea. Donations. So that's donations. Those are just donations. We just really just state it as donations. Because nobody really has an it's a matter of like owning what the idea is, right? So if a viewer participates in the process and says these things and that thing, you're there for the streamer anyways. When you're like giving ideas and giving them this and that, you are there for your streamer. You are there for them. So by giving them ideas, you're just donating them, right? It ain't no way you're gonna say. You can take credit for it, but the entire thing, they rolled with it. They rolled with the idea. They're the ones who executed the idea. The execution of the idea and making the idea are two different things. So they executed their idea. They have more credit to it, because execution and just saying things and yeah, probably it's a matter of execution now. So who gets to execute it better? But he did not steal it. He said it to them. So it's just a matter of like a game about information now. When you're saying it like that, ideas are gonna be much more of a commodity now. So a person's ideas can be sold. So a person's ideas can be valued, especially when these ideas. So yeah, what if I'm someone who cannot afford the execution of an idea, but I want it to be executed by someone else, and somebody heard my idea, or I gave this idea to somebody and they executed it pretty well. Oh my goodness, how am I supposed to take credit for it? Did I give that idea freely? Is he gonna Zuckerberg me? Because the Zuckerberg, oh shit. How did freaking Zuckerberg won the freaking Facebook, man? It was like that because it was not his idea. He just executed it. Then you fight. Then you fight in the metaverse. Then you fight in the metaverse. Who has the better execution of the idea? Who better executes the idea wins the idea in itself. You fight for it. Then there will be a creation of the freaking arena. Everybody will watch it. Viewers will watch it, and they'll be like, they'd vote on who better executed the idea. They'll be like, it's an arena. This is how we fight. Trial by I demand a trial by combat in the metaverse. I forgot about the way station thing delivery. I rambled way too much.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
I wonder if anyone's watching. I'm right here, buddy. See? See? This freaking game is self-aware. I'm telling you, this game is so freaking self-aware. But it's like subtle and it's not directly spitting at your face that it's self-aware that it is a game. It's self-aware in a way that is like freaking jokingly spit at the face of like the meta or what's going on when it comes to the gaming space. It's like the gaming space is all about violence, instant gratification, and the gameplay loops are like quite different. And this is how like freaking Death Stranding is like a freaking cut above the rest when it takes on a new form of gaming or trying to like. Yes, but when it comes to like multiplayer, especially its multiplayer aspect, the multiplayer aspect of Death Stranding is very, very cooperative and very, very community-like. When it comes to people, when it comes to multiplayer games, it's always one player pitted at each other. It's always one player versus the other. But this time, it's one player and the others. It's like when you are not involved in the multiplayer aspect, it's just. I think Kojima can better explain this shit, but I'm right now and I'm fucking loving this game because of it.
Thanks for dropping by. Huh. Hey. Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
Okay, let's go to South Lot.
Order is
Fuck. These fucking deliveries, man. The chill delivery is one of the most intense one too. Yes, like freaking Kojima is very postmodernistic. Like if you like understand how freaking self-aware the freaking Snake, like Metal Gear series, how freaking self-aware the Metal Gear series to itself that it is a game. This game is very self-aware once you like understand the freaking male, how they freaking are not so serious. It's so contrasting the way its lore is, the way how people interact with each other. This freaking graphics is very not cartoonish. It's like has very realistic graphics, but somehow it's very cartoonish and very surreal when it comes to like the freaking things, and very absurd. These freaking things, the letters, once you read the letters, when how people talk to each other, it's like the freaking names of the freaking characters. Dead Man, Die Hard Man, like Die Hard Man. His name is Die Hard Man because he dies hard, man. That's his name is a fucking pun in itself. Like at one point, the game freaking laughs at itself by saying, "So I'm Mario and you're piece of speech." It's like freaking ridiculous. That's what gaming is. Sometimes it becomes self-aware of itself that it is a game. There are games that are like, the games are like that sometimes.
Keep on keeping on. Safe travels. Keep on keeping on.
A lot of games are very aware of themselves that they're just video games and don't take themselves so seriously. Because they are games, the state of play, the fun in it. Because we play. Like, why would you take a game way too seriously? There's still fun in it. There's play in it. Even in esports title, when freaking pro players play games at a freaking level, at a pro level, they have fun. Even if they're serious, they're still having fun when they are very, very serious. And then you can never really see something very... Well, at certain light, you can see it's like a thing. But they started off having fun.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, so let me go back to the title of this stream. The Anathema of the Meta. So what would that be? If you are that self-aware of what you are doing, probably the pretentiousness of things, saying things that are more than in itself, because you are already very, very much aware of things. So pretentiousness is the anathema, saying that this is more than just this. There's pretentiousness and there's self-awareness, because you are aware that it is more than just a game. You are aware that it's more than just this thing and that thing. So you would be able to make fun of it and not take it too seriously, because over and all, you get to you become, if you're aware of all the aspects of a certain art, it's just freaking paint, like a freaking painting. It's just paint on a freaking canvas. And why is that thing important? But you go to a certain level, you'll be able to take it sincerely. As just sincerity, yes. Sincerity, pretentiousness, because you're not taking it sincerely. You're just like, some things you can't take sincerely. So there's a truth to all this freaking facade and the fakeness of shit. When you're very, very aware of a lot of shit, when you are hyper aware of what you are doing or your art form, you can really see a lot of people are just pretentious, because being pretentious is just faking things, right? Not taking it sincerely and bringing it more than what it is, but you are not sincere about it. You're just saying it for the sake of saying it. You take the heart. There is no heart in the freaking art form. You don't have the heart in it. You don't have the freaking sincerity in it. That's why you're pretentious.
Still got it.
I'm sorry, I had to shut up because I freaking love the freaking music. Like, look at this music video. Like how the video games and the freaking how they are portrayed, how the players are being portrayed and they're playing the video game. Look at that shit, man. As they take on the persona of the legend that they are playing, the icons of the freaking weapons. That's insane. The symbolism, the iconography. Oh, I can be pretentious all day, fuckers. Because I know my heart is in the right place, I don't think I am pretentious.
Keep on keeping on. Have a pleasant beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Welcome to South. Keep on keeping on. Proceed to distribution center. Decontaminating center. All clear. Welcome on keeping on. Porter bridges.
Nothing beats a package delivered by Sam Bridges and... Oh, what?
Good work.
Time sensitive, I can't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do the time sensitive one once we like establish a better zipline network. Oo na talaga. Sensya na ako hindi kasya yung ulo ko sa mga ginagawa nyo. I'm sorry I can get this high. Keep up, bitch.
Have a pleasant journey.
I know what I am. I know what I can be.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
So? Art is pretentious in itself. Art is indeed pretentious, so it's not probably pretentiousness, right? The insincere, the insecurities. Oh my god, that's probably what it is, right? If you're hyper aware of yourself, you get really insecure of things. Because you are hyper aware of yourself, you're like very aware, very self-conscious. You'll be able to like always gonna be comparing yourself to always someone. There's always gonna be someone better. You are aware of that. You're always gonna be someone better, so why even bother doing things? There's like a certain, you and your hyper aware, nihilism will come in. So what's the combat to things of nihilism? Nihilism. Because nihilism is like understanding that everything is meaningless, so everything has meaning.
What can't you do?
Everything is meaningless, so put everything that like you, what really matters to you, understanding what really matters to you when everything is meaningless. And that's when you get secure yourself and you be able to understand yourself that I am this. This is what matters to me. Ever wonder where like a certain art form go for that amount of prices? If you don't get it, you don't get it. Because you're not in it.
Still got it.
I'm sorry if you're like out of the loop. Because not everybody will become into the loop. I understand that shit. Hyper aware. When you're that hyper aware, you really need to be really secure with yourself. Because that is what you call the mushroom trip. Oh wait, what am I doing? A lot of people go into the spiritual. Like, they listen to the mountain, no? Yeah. And then place all of this in the private locker. Oh shit, it's gonna crash. Oh, it didn't crash? It's not gonna crash? They have a good engine.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Almost.
Okay, there you go, Speed Demon.
Because that is what it means to be meta, right? To understand what meta is. This hyper awareness. Well, that's probably my take on meta modernism, like to be able to be really, really hyper aware. Oh, there's one more thing. When it comes to being hyper aware of things, you end up being the biggest hater. You yourself is gonna be your biggest hater because you are that aware of things. Very self-obsessive, very self-aware, very self-conscious. You end up like hating yourself so much that you're gonna be your biggest hater and your biggest fan at the same time, because you are very, very much aware of what you're doing is just nothing. At the end of the day, it's just nothing, and you're the person only giving meaning to it. You're the only person like giving it meaning. So you, at the end of the day, you just have to choose which side you're on. You can never be on the fence. And I choose to put meaning on the things that I make. I choose to make things. I choose to make art, per se. And this is my art. Enough said.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
I'm sorry that I'm pioneering or
Sam Porter.
making new shit. Well, trying to make new shit, I guess. It's just a matter of, will people like it? Will people find the meaning in it? Will people appreciate the meaning that I put into these things? Will people love it or hate it? I don't know.
Hey, Sam.
There's no one here.
Sorry to impose on you once again, but we wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Wow, you really took great care of everything. Thanks, Sam. You're an inspiration to all of us. Good work.
Underwear. Oh, and that's it. I gotta go pee. I get to pee.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready. Pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted. Still going.
Speaking of Anathema, I swear to God. Ah, shit! Oh my god, I got distracted. I looked at the freaking what's playing right now, and I was like, oh my goodness. Hey! I looked at it and I'm like, hey! Hey! Thank God I'm only driving in a video game. Oof.
Flying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Hey, Sam. It's great to see you again. Never thought I'd... Look, it's kind of pathetic. You'll come back.
Did I 5-star it already? Oh yeah, it's 5 stars. Holy shit, I got everything there. Look at that shit.
Careful.
Yeah, this game is like freaking self-aware. It's just a game. Look at how fucking ridiculous the freaking trike is. They seem to look so very. Yeah, the thing is like the graphics is so realistic that somehow because of the realistic graphics, everything like needs to be serious, but it's not. It's like the realistic graphics of it is just makes it much more. I don't know, freaking goofy. Because of its realistic graphics. It's so fucking goofy. I mean, look at the freaking things, man. A freaking otter, like... I swear to God. Yes. Ludens. Those who play. I think I added something there. Yeah.
What can't you do?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Speaking of like something extremely
Sam for
like this is fucking
beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
dude, a lot of his freaking viewers know this shit, man. Man decases his fucking camera. Yeah, this is fucking insane, man. Did I believe I updated this one.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Weapons restriction.
Oh yeah. It's a triple take. Let's read it. Let's listen.
detection. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Hello there. So you?
Yes. Raccoon. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You should take this.
Yay. Finally get a star.
The only limits are the ones we impose upon ourselves.
Good work.
Oh my god.
Keep on
Thank
keeping
you
on.
for the explanation.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I think the skeleton is ruined. Yeah, the skeleton is fucked.
T.I.D. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until
Yeah, my skeleton is like wrecked.
all clear.
Well, that's what a blindfold does, man. There are more deliveries coming in towards the freaking spiritualist, but first, let's just recycle all of it. Yeah, there you go. It's like wrecked.
your contribution. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Good morning, Sam. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage. Oh, come on. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Well, so you... You should take... The...
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Well, at least you know your limits, huh?
You're gonna sleep for a bit. Wake up, buddy. We've been here for 2 hours. I guess that's enough. No, 2.5 hours. Gonna deliver all this shit. Yeah, I've been up for like way too long. I kinda need to sleep. Like me body needs to sleep. My body needs to sleep. It I can feel it in my bones. Oh boy, this is in Mountaineer. Alright, let's deliver all these things and then let's deliver all the remaining other deliveries and let's get it over with. Deliver all to the spiritualist. That's like. Plus, this is the kind of game that like you really want to take your time with. Oh shit! So sorry. Gonna deliver all of this and this, and I'm gonna go back to bed. I need my sleep.
Have a pleasant journey.
Whew. Quite a lot of deliveries. I wanna find start them before establishing a better like zipline network. Do you think I can make a huge zipline network all the way to the freaking... I think I've said all I could say. Like, and should I keep this stream short as it is? Probably, but I kinda wanna. Do I have anything more to say? I don't know. Maybe I'll think something up, but that's like.
Thanks for... There's a... Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Weapons restrictions lifted.
After this delivery, we're going to bed. Gotta finish all the deliveries that we had, but I'm going back to bed. Oh, this time it's like a very short stream, but it's like, oh shit. Yeah.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Okay. Go to bed now. Ooh, 5-star that one. Nice.
Ma'am, here.
Nice. Nice.
You're the best, Sam. I love you. Come back anytime.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
You'll be alright. I know you will.
Okay. Yeah, you did all the deliveries. I gotta go bed now. It's gonna be a shorter stream because I'm like, might as well. We started off with a very long one today, and we ended up with a short stream of the day because contrasting streams of today and yeah, these two streams today would be like a very good contrast between a short stream. This is short compared to the freaking 9-hour one. It's like around 2 hours. Right, so actually 2 hours. And yeah, that's about it. This is a very short one because I wanted to really keep it concise. Because if like I ramble more onto the freaking what's going on, I'd be like, nah, we won't have that much. Yeah, you would like. Anyways, it's gonna be the end of the stream. Gotta go to bed. I'm so tired. Bye bye. No, I should. The hyperacidity though. Oh, wait. But wait. Are we gonna end the stream? Okay. Gonna end stream now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you guys tomorrow or later. Maybe probably around 12 when I wake up. I don't know. But I gotta end this stream right now because like I've said too much and it will be ruin the entire thing if I don't edit right now. So, gotta end the stream. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye to you there, sir. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.